Hi, I'm glad you're here. Today, I want to just talk to you. I want to share my day with you. Nothing special. Just a normal day. A real day. Maybe it sounds boring, but sometimes the small things are the most beautiful. This morning, I woke up around 6:45. I didn't want to get out of bed. My blanket was so warm, and outside, it looked cold and cloudy. I lay there for a few minutes, listening to the soft sound of the fan. It was quiet. Peaceful. I love that moment. The world is still sleeping, and everything feels calm. But then, of course, my alarm rang again. So, I got up. Slowly. I stretched my arms. Yawned. And walked to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth, washed my face with cold water. It woke me up right away. Then I looked in the mirror. My hair was a mess. I laughed at myself. After that, I made a cup of tea. Not coffee today. Just tea. I sat by the window and looked outside. It was grey. A little windy. The trees were moving. Some birds were flying in the sky. I love watching birds. They seem so free. They don't worry about time. They just fly. I sat there in silence for a while. Just me, the tea, and the morning. I didn't check my phone yet. I wanted a quiet moment first. After a few sips, I started thinking about the day. What do I need to do today? Work. Maybe go for a walk. Maybe cook something new. I didn't have a plan yet, but I knew the day would slowly shape itself. Around 7:30, I started getting ready. I changed into comfortable clothes, nothing fancy, just a soft t-shirt and jeans. I tied my hair into a loose ponytail. I like feeling simple in the morning. No makeup. No pressure. Then, I went to the kitchen and made breakfast. Today, I had 2 boiled eggs and a slice of toast. And yes, I added a little bit of butter. It tasted good. I also cut up an apple and had it with some peanut butter. Simple, but enough. I don't like heavy breakfasts. I just want something light and healthy. While I ate, I finally checked my phone. A few messages. Some emails. A notification from an app reminding me to drink water. I smiled. I always forget. After breakfast, I did the dishes and cleaned the counter. I like starting the day with a clean space. It helps my mind feel clear too. Then I went to my desk and opened my laptop. Time to start work. I work from home, so my schedule is flexible, but I try to start early. I checked my emails first. Replied to a few messages. Some of them were boring. Some needed time. So, I made a to-do list. I like writing things down. It makes me feel organized. I use a notebook, not a digital one, just pen and paper. I like the feeling of writing. And I love crossing things off when I finish a task. It feels good. Around 10 o'clock, I took a short break. I made another cup of tea. Then I did a few stretches. My back was a little stiff from sitting. I looked out the window again. The sky was still grey, but now there was a little sunlight. The light came through the clouds in a soft way. It looked beautiful. I sat on the floor for a few minutes, just breathing. Sometimes, I do nothing. Just breathe. It helps me stay calm. Then I went back to work. I had a meeting on Zoom. It was with a small team. We talked about a new project. Everyone looked sleepy, but we smiled and talked and shared ideas. I like working with kind people. It makes work easier. After the meeting, I took some notes. Then I worked on a report. It wasn't very exciting, but it had to be done. So, I focused. I played soft music in the background. I always play music while working. Not loud music, just something soft, like piano or acoustic guitar. At noon, I started to feel hungry. So I went to the kitchen again. I made lunch, rice, some grilled chicken, and salad. I like cooking when I have time. It feels like self-care. I added a little lemon juice to the salad. It was fresh and simple. I sat down and ate slowly. I don't like rushing meals. I try to enjoy each bite. I also watched a short video while eating, something funny. It made me laugh. It felt good to laugh. After lunch, I washed the dishes again. Then I cleaned up a little around the house. I made my bed, folded a blanket, watered the plants. Small things, but they make the space feel better. Around 2 o'clock, I went for a short walk. Just around the block. I wore my sneakers and took my headphones. I listened to a podcast while walking. It was about staying motivated. The speaker said, "You don't have to be perfect. Just keep showing up." I liked that. It stayed in my mind. The air was cool. A little fresh. I saw a few kids riding bikes. An old man walking his dog. Some people were sitting in a cafe, chatting. Life was happening. Quietly. Normally. I liked that. When I got home, I drank a glass of water and took a short break. I lay down on the couch for a few minutes. Closed my eyes. I didn't sleep, just rested. It felt good. Then, I checked my to-do list again. I had a few more things to finish. Some writing, some editing. I worked for another 2 hours. Then I stopped. I try not to overwork. I want to feel balanced. In the evening, I made some tea again. This time, with ginger and honey. I like the warmth. It helps me relax. I sat near the window again and watched the sky. The sun was going down. The clouds turned pink and orange. It was beautiful. I took a photo. I thought about the day. It wasn't special. But it was good. I felt calm. I felt okay. Later, I called a friend. We talked for 30 minutes. Just talked about life. Work. Family. Nothing deep. Just shared space. It felt nice. Then I took a shower. The warm water relaxed my muscles. I changed into soft clothes. My favorite pajamas. I lit a small candle. It smells like vanilla. I read a book for a little while. Just a few pages. The story is slow, but I like the words. I like getting lost in a book. Before sleeping, I wrote in my journal. Just a few lines. I wrote, "Today was quiet. I did my best. I am thankful." Then I turned off the lights. I looked at the ceiling for a minute. Thought about tomorrow. And then I closed my eyes. I'm happy I could share my day with you. It's not exciting. It's just real. And sometimes, real is enough. You don't have to do big things every day. Just small, kind things. For yourself. For others. That's how peace grows. Thank you for listening. I hope you had a good day too. Or maybe, you're just starting your day. Either way, I'm here. And I'm glad you are too. Let's talk again tomorrow. Good night. Or good morning. Take care. Even if it's not perfect, it's okay. I'm learning. After the meeting, I return to my desk. I do more work. I type some documents. I send emails. I answer phone calls. At 1 p.m., it's lunchtime. I go to the cafeteria. I see my friends there. We sit together. We eat and talk. I say, What did you do yesterday? My friend says, I watched a movie. I ask, which one? He says, it was a comedy. Very funny. We laugh. Then I say, I cooked dinner at home. He says, oh, what did you make? I say, pasta with vegetables. He says, sounds delicious. We finish eating. We go back to work. The afternoon is quiet. I write a report. I check some numbers. I drink water. I take short breaks. At 5 p.m., work is over. I pack my things. I say, goodbye, see you tomorrow. They say, bye. Take care. I leave the office. I walk to the bus stop again. The sun is going down. The sky is orange and pink. It looks beautiful. I get on the bus. I sit quietly. I think about my day. It was a good day. I spoke in English. I worked hard. I learned new things. When I get home, I take off my shoes. I put down my bag. I change into comfortable clothes. Then I sit on the couch. I rest for a while. Maybe I watch a little TV. Then I go to the kitchen. I make some dinner. Tonight I'm making rice and chicken. I cook slowly. I listen to music. I feel relaxed. After dinner, I clean the kitchen. Then I go to my room. I sit at my desk. I open my notebook. I write about my day. I write. Today I spoke English. I talked in a meeting. I had lunch with friends. I learned new words. I feel proud. Then I read a book. Just a few pages. It helps me relax. Now it's bedtime. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I turn off the lights. I lie in bed. I close my eyes. I think about tomorrow. I say to myself, tomorrow, I will speak English again. I will try my best. Good night. Now let's practice some small conversations. Let's pretend we're meeting for the first time. Hi. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Oh, that's a great place. What do you do? Interesting. Do you like it? Yes. That's great. Let's try another one. Hi. How are you? I'm good, thank you. What are you doing today? Are you busy? I see. I'm just relaxing. Do you want to go for a walk later? Great. Let's try another conversation. Excuse me, can you help me? I'm looking for the train station. Yes, I'm new here. Oh, it's that way? Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Here's another one. Can I order a coffee, please? 1 cappuccino. Yes, to go. How much is it? Here you go. Thank you. Let's practice daily phrases. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm tired. Let's take a break. I don't understand. Can you repeat that? One more time, please. It's okay. No problem. Thank you very much. Now repeat with me. I am learning English. I want to get better. I will not give up. I speak a little now, but I will speak more tomorrow. Every day, I improve. Every day, I learn. I'm not afraid. I'm doing great. You are doing great too. Thank you for speaking English with me today. You can come back tomorrow. We can practice again. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Don't be shy. English is a journey. You're on the path. You are not alone. I'm here with you. Keep speaking. Keep learning. You're doing amazing. I'm proud of you. Let's say this together. I can speak English. I believe in myself. Step by step, I'm improving. And now, take a deep breath. Relax. Smile. You did it. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hi again. Welcome back. It's nice to see you here. Let's practice more English today. This is day 2. Another day. Another chance to grow. Take a deep breath. Smile. You're doing well. Now, speak with me. Repeat with me. Or just listen. It's all okay. Let's start from the morning again. I woke up at 6:45 today. I heard my alarm. It was loud. Beep, beep, beep. I opened my eyes. I turned off the alarm. I sat up in bed. I felt a little tired. But I said to myself, it's a new day. Let's go. I got out of bed. I walked to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth slowly. I used cold water to wake up. I looked in the mirror and smiled. Good morning, I said to myself. Then I took a shower. The water was warm. It felt nice. I washed my hair. I washed my face. I used soap. I felt fresh. I went to the kitchen. I drank lemon water today. I squeezed half a lemon. I added warm water. I drank it slowly. It tasted sour but good for health. I made oatmeal for breakfast. I used milk and oats. I added honey and banana slices. It was sweet. I sat near the window and ate quietly. Then I listened to some English audio. Just 5 minutes. I listened carefully. I repeated some words. I said, today is a new chance to speak English. And I smiled again. Now it was time to get ready. I chose comfortable clothes. A blue shirt and black pants. I tied my shoelaces. I grabbed my bag. I was ready to leave. I walked outside. The weather was nice. Not too hot, not too cold. I saw a cat sleeping on a wall. I said, "Hi, kitty." It looked at me, then closed its eyes again. I walked to the train station. There were many people. Everyone looked busy. I bought a ticket. The machine said, "Please wait." Then I heard, "Thank you. Enjoy your trip." I smiled and said, "Thank you." I waited for the train. I saw a man reading a book. I saw a woman talking on the phone. I saw a child eating a cookie. Everyone was doing something. The train arrived. I got in. I found a seat. I looked out the window. Trees, cars, buildings. Everything moved fast. I arrived at the next stop. I got off the train. I walked to a small coffee shop. I wanted a treat today. I said, "Hi. Can I get one iced coffee, please?" The cashier said, "Sure. Anything else?" I said, "No, that's all. Thank you." She smiled. I paid. I waited. Then she called my name. "Here you go." I said, "Thanks." The coffee was cold and sweet. Now I had energy. I walked to the library. It was quiet inside. I found a table. I sat down. I opened my notebook. I started writing. I wrote, "Today I will speak more English. I will not be shy. I will practice with confidence." Then I wrote down new words. I said them out loud. Repeat with me. Comfortable. Window. Ticket. Practice. Journey. Confident. Let's say them again. Slowly. Comfortable. Window. Ticket. Practice. Journey. Confident. Now try to say a full sentence. I feel comfortable. I look out the window. I bought a ticket. I need to practice more. Learning English is a journey. I feel confident. Very good. Now let's continue. After the library, I met a friend. We went for a walk. She said, "Hi. How are you today?" I said, "I'm doing great. How about you?" She said, "I'm good too. Let's walk to the park." We walked and talked. We saw kids playing. We saw people walking dogs. We heard birds singing. The sky was blue. I said, "It's a beautiful day." She said, "Yes, it is." We found a bench. We sat and talked more. She asked, "What are your plans for tonight?" I said, "I might watch a movie. What about you?" She said, "I have to cook dinner for my family." I said, "Nice. What will you cook?" She said, "Maybe rice and vegetables." I said, "Sounds delicious." We talked for 30 minutes. Then we said goodbye. "See you soon. Take care." I walked home. I stopped at a small store. I needed some eggs and bread. I said to the shopkeeper, "Hi, do you have brown bread?" He said, "Yes, right over there." I picked up the bread. I also got some fruit, bananas and apples. I paid and said, "Thank you." He said, "Have a good day." Now I was home. I washed my hands. I changed into soft clothes. I made a snack. Some fruit and yogurt. Then I sat and relaxed. I listened to soft music. I closed my eyes for 5 minutes. I breathed deeply. It felt peaceful. After that, I practiced English again. I opened my phone. I played an English video. The person was speaking slowly, like I am now. I repeated after them. Then I looked in the mirror. I said, "Hello, my name is underscore 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 underscore. I am learning English. I speak a little. But every day, I speak more. I believe in myself." I smiled at myself. Then I picked up my notebook again. I wrote. I practiced twice today. I used English in a store. I spoke with a friend. I watched a video. I'm getting better. It's evening now. The sky is turning dark. I'm making dinner. I boil some rice. I cook some vegetables. I add some salt and pepper. I eat slowly. After dinner, I clean the kitchen. I sweep the floor. I put things in order. Then I go to my room. I turn on a lamp. I sit quietly. I think about the day. I say, "What did I do today?" I walked, talked, learned, practiced. I tried my best. That is enough. Now, I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I get into bed. I cover myself with a blanket. Before I sleep, I say, "I did well today. Tomorrow, I will do it again. Step by step. Word by word. I am growing. Good night. Sweet dreams. See you again tomorrow." It's day 3. You're doing so well. Thank you for coming here again. Let's keep going. Let's keep speaking English. You know the routine. Speak with me. Repeat with me. Or just listen. Everything helps. Take a breath. Relax your shoulders. Smile. Let's begin. Today, I woke up a little late. It was 8 o'clock. My room was quiet. Sunlight came through the window. I sat up in bed. I stretched my arms. Then I smiled and said, "Today is a good day." I went to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth. I looked in the mirror. I said, "Hello again." I washed my face with cold water. It helped me wake up. I walked to the kitchen. I opened the fridge. There was milk, bread, and some fruit. I thought, what should I eat today? I made a fruit smoothie. I added banana, apple, and milk. I blended everything. It was sweet and fresh. I drank it slowly. Then I sat down with my notebook. I wrote, Day 3. Still learning. Still speaking. Still trying. I practiced 10 words today. Repeat after me. Wake up. Smile. Smoothie. Notebook. Learn. Speak. Repeat. Relax. Improve. Try. Let's say them again. Wake up. Smile. Smoothie. Notebook. Learn. Speak. Repeat. Relax. Improve. Try. Now say a few sentences. I wake up early. I drink a smoothie. I write in my notebook. I try to improve. I repeat English every day. I feel good. Let's continue. I got ready to go outside. I wore a hoodie and jeans. It was a little cold today. I checked my phone. My friend had texted me. She wrote, Want to go to the bookstore today? I replied, Yes. Let's meet at 11. I packed my bag. I added my wallet, phone, and notebook. I also took a pen. Then I left my house. The street was busy. Cars were moving. People were walking fast. A man was selling snacks on the corner. I smelled something spicy. I reached the bookstore. My friend was already there. She waved at me. I smiled and waved back. We went inside. The bookstore was quiet. Soft music was playing. Books were everywhere. We walked slowly, looking at shelves. I found an English book. The title was Simple English for Everyone. I said, This looks good. She said, Let's buy it and read together. I agreed. We went to the counter. I said, Hello. I want to buy this book. The cashier said, Sure. That will be 500 rupees. I paid and said, Thank you. She said, You're welcome. Enjoy reading. We sat at a small cafe next to the store. We opened the book. We took turns reading. I read a page. Then she read the next one. We helped each other with new words. We said them aloud. It was fun. It didn't feel like studying. It felt like sharing. After an hour, we said goodbye. I said, Thanks for the fun day. She said, Let's do this again. We smiled. I walked home again. The sky was cloudy now. I heard birds in the trees. I felt happy. I said to myself, Learning is easier with friends. Back at home, I made lunch. I boiled some pasta. I added vegetables and sauce. I ate slowly. I drank a glass of water. Then I cleaned the dishes. I wiped the counter. I felt calm. In the afternoon, I took a short nap. Just 20 minutes. Then I woke up and felt fresh again. I decided to practice speaking again. So I stood in front of the mirror. I spoke to myself. I said, Hello. Nice to meet you. My name is _______. I am learning English. Every day, I speak a little more. Then I smiled and clapped for myself. Small steps matter. Later in the day, I watched an English video. The speaker talked slowly. I repeated the words. I paused the video. I spoke with the screen. Then I practiced a short conversation. Let's practice together. Hi. Hi. How are you? I'm fine. What about you? I'm good too. What are you doing? I'm learning English. Wow. That's great. Yes, it's fun. Good luck. Thank you. Now let's practice asking for directions. Excuse me? Yes. Can you help me? Sure. I'm looking for the library. It's 2 blocks ahead, on the right. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Let's try another one. Hi. Can I ask something? Of course. Where is the nearest ATM? Just around the corner. Thanks a lot. No problem. Have a nice day. You too. Now repeat some daily expressions. I don't understand. Can you say it again? Please speak slowly. One more time, please. Thank you very much. That's okay. I'm learning. I will try again. Now let's reflect. It's evening now. The sky is dark. The stars are out. I'm sitting in my room. I feel peaceful. I light a small candle. It smells like lavender. I sit and breathe. I feel proud. I pick up my notebook. I write. Today, I studied with a friend. I bought a book. I practiced new words. I spoke in full sentences. I enjoyed learning. I'm improving. Now, I get ready for bed. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I drink a glass of water. I say, thank you to the day. Then I lie down in bed. I close my eyes. And I say, I am learning. I am growing. I will continue. Tomorrow is a new day. Good night. See you soon.